Alright, welcome back to Cars 2 Tokyo Drift.
Something that always bugs me is, I think we might have talked about this earlier, is like, how come he's using a gun that we don't have equipped with him?
It's just for convenience sake.
Yeah.
You too have known loss, and that loss torments you still. You hope hatred might someday replace the pain.
I love that, it's so cool. Skullface so cool. But he's dumb. I hate him.
He's stupid.
I hate him.
And it's not like I hate him, oh, he's such a good villain, I hate him because he's so well. It's just like, no, you're stupid.
He has a lot of potential.
Wouldn't you agree?
Why are you wearing a domino mask?
That's the joke.
Both are.
Because he's got nothing to hide.
Our humanity won't return. You, me, we've no place to run, nowhere to hide. And that is why I'll show you my demon. Follow me, big boss.
Can we count the lines he has in this cutscene?
Skullface or boss?
Venom Snake.
0. It's like, I know that already. It's 0.
No. He says literally nothing this entire cutscene.
So you're locked in here, you can only move straight.
He doesn't want a war on his hands.
But there is a little spooky Easter. I don't think it's an Easter egg. It's a point of contention for conspiracy theorists.
Whatever the Navajo told you, it's just one possible solution derived by Cypher.
Where do these dudes come from?
I don't know. I have a feeling
It's almost as if this was a trap
yeah.
set by Huey.
No, not Huey.
I've known you since your time at Langley. I've long been the other side of your coin. 1964, Soviet territory.
Okay, so Skullface he's underutilized for sure. That goes without saying. But his design, his voice actor, and some of the things he says are pretty endearing.
His personality I like.
Yeah, his personality. He's like 1,000 times better than Hot Coldman.
But his plan's stupid.
So, well, Hot Coldman's got a dumb, stupid name.
Yeah, but like his plan like made sense.
Who else is he better than? He's better than anyone in Metal Gear Solid 2.
No, I like Solidus's plan. I love Solidus. I think he's the most appreciated Snake.
And then the Major came to me with an idea.
Like in reality, he is the good guy. He's just going. He's the extremist. He's just doing what he thinks is right to fight the philosophers.
Well, so is Skullface. Do you think his butt's all like Scully too?
Yeah.
So right around
So
here,
should he be called Skullbutt?
he could be. Around here, I'm trying to look for it. I think I just have to get a better view of it.
You know the rest. To him,
But
it was
back
merely
there
a
somewhere, there are
Or
shipping
rather,
containers.
an act of
Like that one right there. You see, it's got the Diamond Dogs logo on it.
but a miracle.
Now, Kojima is not the kind of guy who would just reuse an asset like that
Yeah.
and not take that off. So it's very odd that that's there. And I think it leads a lot of people to think that, like, Kaz or someone was supplying Skullface
America is a
with some stuff.
a meeting of imminent.
What do you think about that?
Instead of simply
I don't know. I mean, we have no chapter 3, so
Yeah, there is almost nothing to support
I mean,
it.
there's literally like that's interesting. I mean, I could see developers doing it as a shortcut
Yeah, but
easily,
again,
but
Kojima's
not like that. Exactly. But at the same time, it's you can conspiracy theory all you want about it.
He could have just made a mistake.
He could have just made a mistake. You know, maybe he didn't catch it himself. You know, maybe it was a developer making a shortcut underneath him that was like, ah, fuck it, I'll just, you know. Or, I mean, the problem is that without a Chapter 3 to tie up all these loose ends with this game, who the fuck knows? That would be cool if it turns out that Kaz is the big traitor. I would have no issues
I think
with
he
that.
is, though. Like that, they set that up a bunch of times in this game. But I don't think he's a traitor. I just think he's like, I don't know, a big weirdo. We're both gonna shut up now.
Alright.
Everyone is. Except
Where'd
for
your sniper
Skullface.
rifle go?
I don't know.
They are very close to each other.
I hate this. This is like this is the low point in the game, I think.
We go from
It's
the
this
best
car
level in the
ride.
game to the lowest point in this game.
In the series, possibly. This is so dumb.
To unite America and the entire world. The Major thought this was his friend's word. But I think he never understood what she wanted. Before he ever walked or cried, even before he was born, his mother tongue was English. He doesn't know the pain of losing his own language. Not yet. He cannot understand her will. I do. I was born in a small village. I was still a child when we were raided by soldiers. Foreign soldiers. Torn from my elders, I was made to speak their language.
Like, it's a good speech.
Each new post,
And again, the actor is really good.
along
He's
with
terrific.
the words they made
But
me
the snake,
speak. Words are...
he doesn't say anything. He's looking away.
With each change, I changed too. My thoughts, personality, how I saw right and wrong. War changed me. And not only my visage. Words can kill. I was invaded.
Fulton yourself.
Burrowing.
Fulton the Jeep. I
Fulton
think that guy on the
Skullface.
right here just fell asleep.
A philosopher once
Right? He kind of conked out for a minute. Ah, shit, this fucking speech again. Boom.
Make no mistake, our native tongue is our true fatherland. My fatherland. My truth was stolen from me. And so was my past. All that's left is the future. And mine is revenge. On those who leech off the words of their fellow man. This is what I learned from the Major. And then it hit me. It was he who should feel my wrath. He and the code he chose as basis for control. Language codes, information codes, beamed all around us, genetic codes spanning history. I can
Look at
find
him.
the codes
He doesn't
ciphered.
care.
Zero intends to unify the world. Codes implanted into our heads, sucking our minds dry as it spreads from one host to the next. A parasite upon this earth, that is what Zero is. As one born into this world, he's afflicted. I hold him responsible for killing my freedom. Killing all traces of my past. Killing any promise of a future. We are all but dead men forced to walk upon this earth. A world reduced to zero. Cypher plans to use its codes to control the world. They think they can. And the mother tongue of all those codes is ink. The word became flesh. The final parasite. It knows English. An English strain of the vocal parasite. I will exterminate the English language. With this, I'll rid the world of infestation. All men will breathe free again, reclaim their past, present, and future. This is no ethnic cleanser. It is a liberator. To free the world from zero. Let the world be. Sans lingua franca, the world will be torn asunder. And then it shall be free. People will suffer, of course. A phantom pain. The world will need a new common tongue. A language of nukes. My metal ears shall be the thread by which all countries are bound together. In equality. No.
I don't understand how his Metal Gear plan to
No,
sell
they're
Metal Gears
not related at all. They can't be.
and his English strain of the fucking parasite.
They're not related at all.
Like, I don't see a... Oh my god, Skullface, I want to punch you in your stupid Skullface.
This war is peace.
So Heaven's Divide in Peace Walker plays in this real epic point when you're like fighting a whole bunch of dudes about to infiltrate Hot Coldman's base. Sins of the Father, which is a better song than Heaven's Divide, plays in a scene where Skullface tells Snake his life story and Snake says nothing. But anyway, here's what I was going to ask you. It's a big joke now that, you know, Snake doesn't say anything in this scene. What would he say? What do people want him to say? What would you say? Nothing. There's no response to this. There isn't one.
Even if he just said, neat.
There's no response. Look at this. See, this is like the best part because he leans forward and you're like, oh, he's going to say something finally. Nope. One of the best things to do in this part is to open up your iDroid and play the fart noises. This is so... I hate this. It's the worst.
I understand what Kojima was going for here. I really do.
He could have at least made the speech last the entire...
Yeah, like he could have made this last another minute.
The hands of the doomsday clock will roll on, regardless of Zero. Sahelanthropus will take the first giantess step into a brave...
Or even if, like, Miller or Ocelot were, like, giving commentary on it as he's talking, like, over the radio. Oh, so that's Skullface.
He's annoying.
Also, this is a rarity. This is, in all the other times I've played a Metal Gear game, like, Let's Played it, there have been multiple videos where it's just cutscene. This is the only one, at least so far, in this game. So we go from one of the worst scenes in the game to
the best.
One of the best. No, yeah, it is the best.
Remember the Alamo.
What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. Like I said, he's got a lot of weird, spooky lines in this part where they don't mean anything. It's like he just... I think he just has a brain fart.
I think he's trying to... No, he's pulling an Ocelot. He's trying to look cool in front of the big boss. And he's like, how do I look cool in front of him?
Remember the Alamo.
It's like when fucking Ocelot does his like Troy gun shit and stuff. He's trying to impress Big Boss.
We're not the only demons in this world. Like you, vengeance is all he has. It's man's thirst for revenge that drives the times. Just as you live because of me, he lives because of you.
One of my favorite things about Skullface is how, like, everyone else has pretty normal facial movements, but his are almost cartoony. And I think that, like, fits him. It makes him, you know, a little more unique out of all the characters in the game.
Yeah.
What is Snake doing?
I think he's waiting to see the whites of his eyes. I don't fucking know. Nothing he does in this part makes any sense.
Nothing anybody does in this part makes any sense. But that's kind of what I love about Metal Gear, though. So this is like my favorite part in the entire series. There's a car ride with a lot of exposition, but Snake doesn't say anything. There's a bunch of spooky, stupid moments in this part. This is the best Metal Gear cutscene of all time. It really just is. The anticipation is killing me.
Wait! Who is doing this? Such a lust for revenge? Who?
So again, that's one of those pretty infamous moments in this game. But I must ask you, give a better line delivery than that.
I can't.
Exactly, no one can. That voice actor was given a Herculean task, and he pulled it off as best as anyone could possibly do. That is a hard line to make sound convincing.